So today on Free Field Training, we're going to talk about the hardest part of being a cop. What's the most difficult thing? And a lot of people come onto the job with preconceived notions about what's going to be difficult. They think that it's going to be dangerous, inordinately dangerous, or they think that they're going to have trouble getting through the academy, or they're worried about the physical fitness requirements to get on the job, or they're worried about getting into a place that's corrupt, that they're going to have political problems with being on the job, and all the things that we hear people complain about on Facebook groups and comment streams and stuff all over the internet about being a cop. But I think for me personally, the hardest thing about being a cop is having to pretend to be normal immediately after I come out of work. I go to work, I sign on, I start answering calls, and some crazy mess of a call that gets my emotions going haywire and a huge adrenaline dump into me happens. And it happens, close to the end of the day where you don't have time to sit and think about it later. And you're going nuts, and then you have to come home from work and be normal for your family and friends. And they're really shocked when you're not, like, oh, well, I'm out of work now. Yeah, but work is over. And I hear that from people all the time. Oh, well, you're out of work now. Don't worry about it. Let me give you an example. And this is one that plays out a lot. So you get a call of a domestic involving a gun. Of course, that's all you get because no one ever tells dispatch anything. And if they do, dispatcher's playing telephone tag is never going to get it down to you, at least not properly. You get there, lady's outside, she's yelling, oh, my husband, he's drunk or high or something, and he's crazy, and he tried to punch me, and then I pushed him away, and then he pulled the gun out and he pointed it at me. And he said, I ran outside, but he's inside, my kid's in there, and he's gonna hurt my kid. Oh, well, here it goes. All right, let's roll. Put somebody at the back, a couple guys at the front, in the door, right? Searching the inside of this house. Searching the side of the house, and you're assuming around every corner, this guy's gonna be there with unknown type gun, because of course she doesn't remember, or you're gonna have a hostage situation with the kid, or you're gonna find a dead kid. So you're searching the inside of the house, get the ground floor done, basement done, going up to the second floor, find a locked door. All right, so we're holding on the locked door, bypassing, check the rest of the house, we're coming back to this locked door. All right, here it is. He's gonna be in here, or the kid's gonna be in here, something bad's gonna be in here. Adrenaline's going nuts, emotions are going nuts, you're assuming going into this somebody could get hurt. Now you got the locked door, that's your confirmation that there's somebody inside, right? It's pretty reasonable to suspect that somebody locked that door inside to keep you out and that they're waiting for you on the other side of that door. And the problem is with the kid involved, you can't always wait, especially when she's like so adamant that he's gonna hurt the kid. She thinks he's gonna hurt the kid. And you don't have time to like step back and do 20 questions with her outside. If she says he's got a gun, he's in there, he's gonna hurt my kid. So down the door goes, in we go. We're making the assumption at this point, somebody's gonna get shot. Get in there, nothing. There's nobody inside the room at all. Now it's back check time. All right, we're gonna check the whole building. The back check, everybody's gonna take different rooms. Check the whole place out, nothing. Go outside. He's not in there. Well, maybe he ran out the back door. All right, where's your kid? You know what? He's in school. My kid's in school. I don't know why I was thinking that. Now you're pissed. Now you're really pissed. Because there would be no reason for you to do all of that and go through all of that if you knew that her kid was in school and dude was supposedly just in there alone. Let alone that he ran out the back door, which she likely knew. I mean, she knew the kid wasn't in there, but she likely knew he ran out the back door. She's making a big scene out of it. And then you got the issue of somebody locked that bathroom door. So it's like, is this her bedroom door? Like, is this a setup? Did she set this up, or did he set this up? Or why was that door locked? Now she's all pissed off that the door's broken, and your boss is out there all pissed off that the door's broken, asking for explanations. And you got to explain to him, like, hey, we had to do what we had to do. So you go from this craziness where you think somebody's going to get shot, and you're going to be right there in the thick of it. It might end up being you. This might be the day you check out, to 20 minutes later, you're getting in the car, driving home, because you got to take the kid to, baseball practice. That's the hardest thing about the job. The hardest thing about being a cop is having to pretend that everything's okay to all your friends and family immediately after work, when really all you want to do is like sit down in the shower with the water on full blast high and sit there for like half an hour, or sit down and watch The Office for an hour and a half just to like make yourself normal with comedy again, or do whatever it is you do to make yourself normal. But you don't have time to do that because as soon as you come home, the wife's like, come on, We got to get in the car. We got to go to this. We got to go do that. I got to go to Target before we go pick the kids up from school, and then we got to go immediately to baseball practice. You never have that time to decompress. We have a very serious problem with suicide in law enforcement, and I think that this could be a serious contributing factor to that, is that guys are afraid to say, no, I need to decompress when I get home from work. And we're all afraid to go get, psychological help when we need it. And we have these like groups that get together, but when cops get together to like help each other through a tough time, what do? We all go to a bar and get drunk, and that doesn't really help the situation a whole lot, and at least not as much as we would hope that it would. So be ready for that. If you're getting into police work, don't be worried about the physical requirements. I mean, yeah, you got to get that done. Don't be worried about the academy. Yeah, you got to get that done. The hardest part, the thing that you're going to find when you're 10, 12 years on the job is the hardest part, is going from high stress situation at work to no stress situation at home, and then everybody looking at you like, yeah, I know, but like you're not at work now, so what does it matter? You're fine, right? Well, you're not in danger now, so you're all right. And that's not the way that it works. Have a system set up for yourself. If you go see a shrink every once in a while, go see a shrink every once in a while if that's what helps you. You watch The Office for an hour after work every day, watch The Office for an hour after work every day. You make goofy YouTube videos every day when you come home from work, make goofy YouTube videos. Even if you just have to sit in your car and just sit in there and drink a cup of coffee and chillax for a little while at the end of your workday before you go see your family, and that means you're going to be late for something, do it. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it to not end up being one of those statistics, one of those guys that just decides he can't take it anymore. If you're one of those guys that decides you can't take it anymore and you're watching this video, I'm going to put a phone number and a link down below for organizations that can help you out, nationwide organizations that help with law enforcement and veteran suicide. Please use those resources before you go doing anything stupid. But for the rest of you, have that in place. Have ways to decompress at the end of your day in place before you get to that point. So keep that in mind, whether you're new on the job, getting into it, or you're an old hat like me. And until next week, you guys be safe. Take care of each other. Hey, thanks for watching Free Field Training on YouTube. While you're here, why don't you go check out one of our other videos, or you can head on over to the Patreon and see how you can get your name put on the videos like these fine folks listed over here. There's also some exclusive content on Patreon that just shows you kind of behind the scenes like you're seeing now. We'll see you guys next time.